Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a super exciting video for me. This is something that I'm super passionate about and I feel like everybody should be passionate about in some way, and that is staying productive. So this specific video is going to be all about how I stay productive, especially in the summer. I find that a lot of my friends and a lot of people that I know during the summer become super lazy, and like while that's okay, like if that's what you want to do, that's great, but I personally don't like being lazy. When I'm lazy and I don't do anything, I actually get like inactivity headaches, which sounds super weird, but it happens all the time. Basically, today's video is going to be all about how to stay productive in the summer, because for me at least, I know that I still have things that I need to get done during the summer, and sometimes I will not do them or I'll like procrastinate on doing them. If I don't have a due date for something, then it's hard for me to like get up and do it. In the summer, there are definitely things that I still want to do though, so this is how I stay productive and I make sure to get everything done, and I like budget my time really well. I have my list of things that I feel like people should practice in order to stay productive in the summer. If you don't want to be productive, then don't watch this video. This is for people that want to be a little bit more productive in the summer and don't really know how to go about it. First thing that I always do in order to stay productive in the summer is to set a wake up time, like set my alarm and have it be consistent. Don't sleep in during the summer. I hate sleeping in. My alarm goes off at 7:30 and even then I still want to wake up earlier, and I know that sounds absolutely insane because I'm in college and so many people sleep in and like blah blah. I don't like sleeping in because I feel like I can't get everything done, and I feel like that sets me up for failure for the rest of the day. Like once I start, I don't want to stop, but if I don't start, then I'm never gonna start. Moving on. So when I wake up, my alarm goes off, the first thing I do is get out of bed. If I get up the second my alarm goes off, I'm up and I'm moving. Right after that is I make my bed. This is because I have a problem of doing some things and then being like, oh, I have some time to relax, so I'll just get back in bed. And then I'll spend the next 2 hours in bed doing nothing, and that's obviously a problem when what you're trying to do is be productive. I usually get dressed either before or after I make my bed. Doesn't really matter because like once I get dressed, I usually don't get back in bed either, but I will get dressed in my gym clothes and I will go to the gym. Going to the gym in the morning makes me more energized throughout the day, and I think this is because going to the gym and exercising gives you endorphins. It releases endorphins in your brain. They like stimulate you, if that makes sense. Basically, when you exercise, you release endorphins, and those endorphins give you energy and they make you happy. So I feel like waking up and going to the gym in the morning sets me up for success throughout the day, instead of going to the gym at night and then getting all those endorphins and getting my body like stimulated and all that stuff and then just going to bed. I feel like that's kind of counterproductive. You wouldn't drink coffee before bed because it's not going to do anything for you. After I get back from the gym, the first thing I do after I wash my face, of course, is I sit at my desk and I make a to-do list for that day. For today's to-do list, I had filmed this video. And this is because I feel like when I write out everything that I want to get done today, it makes it easier for me to actually get through those things instead of just thinking about them, because I find that I forget things that I want to do, or I don't realize how much that I want to do, so I don't get through everything in my mental list. I also do some goal setting in the morning. I had a goal setting video at the very beginning of this year. I will link that down below if you guys want to go watch it, but it's basically things that like I want to achieve by the end of the year. Being productive to me is all about getting done what I want to get done. Goal setting helps me recognize the steps that I need to take in order to do those things. To make it easier on me to remember my goals and to make my to-do lists, I use a shit ton of planners and notebooks. I think I have 4 that I'm using right now. I have 2 notebooks and 2 planners. My first notebook that I use is just this small marble one, and this is where I write down kind of like random little notes. I make my packing lists in this, shopping lists, my budget in this notebook. My main planner that I use is this big planner, and this is where I write down all of my to-do lists for the day. So I write them down in the little day boxes and then I highlight them when I'm done. The second planner that I have, which I'm actually not using right now because I use it for schoolwork, I write down all of my assignments that I have to do for the entire semester, so I know what is due when. And then my last notebook that I'm using right now is just like a normal spiral bound one. I use it for my social media notes. This is basically what I use when I'm like doing my studying for YouTube and Instagram and stuff. Also, if you struggle with like daily tasks, I really enjoy the app called Today. So you can add different reminders that you want to do. Like today, I have mine go off every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday for the gym. So I double tap when I check in. That means I went to the gym, and like it keeps me motivated and keeps me like accountable for things that I said I was gonna do. I also have water because I always forget to drink my water. So this goes off like 4 times a day to remind me that I need to be drinking, or else I'm gonna be dehydrated, especially because we live in Arizona. You can set the reminders to go off as many times a day as you want. Another thing that I really suggest doing, and I really believe in, is look good, feel good. In order to keep myself motivated throughout the day, I put my makeup on, I get dressed, and I look cute. This is like subjective. This is just what helps for me, but when I look good, I get more done. Like if I stay in my pajamas, I find myself sitting around more. If I've actually gotten ready that day, I feel like I end up doing more. Very last tip that I have is to get out of your house. And this has really been like a life changer for me. I didn't realize how big of a difference that this made. I used to sit in my house and do my work, but I get distracted really easily. If you have something to do and you need to do it like on your laptop or something, or if you have schoolwork you need to get done, go somewhere. Go to a coffee shop, go to the library, go somewhere that's not your house, because you're less likely to be unproductive while you're there. I love going to little coffee shops, and I will insert a few pictures of the ones that I like going to. I feel like I can order a drink and sit down, put my headphones in, and just like grind and get shit done. That's like my main tip. Those are a couple of my tips for being productive and staying productive during the summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit rambly and probably a little bit different than what you usually expect from me, but I'm just really passionate about this subject. I think being productive is super, super, super important. You gotta do shit, guys. Like you can't get by in life by doing nothing. If you guys have any other tips, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I would be glad to listen. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.